or sorry, lesson 8?
Yeah, we're going to do 8 and 9, hopefully, because 8 is pretty long. I don't know if you guys done it. I did like half of it, what I can do.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of it.
Yeah. Okay, so we are live. Let me just pull up the group meeting quiz. Do you guys have that pull up already?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it up.
Okay. Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So question 2, it says, which of the following variables is or are categorical? I chose all of them. Is that what you guys have as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
So why would the number of animals at the local zoo not be quantitative?
That's a good question. So, the number of animals in the local zoo, I think it's because I don't know. I thought that was quantitative as well, just because they're counting instead of, naming the animals. But yeah, the first time I took it, I put all of them. I put the first 2, a randomly selected one, and age and years, and I got those 2 wrong, but it says that it's all of them.
Okay.
So,
well, then I won't worry about
it. Yeah, sorry. So I don't really know why it's not quantitative and it's it's categorical.
No worry. So should we go on to the next one?
Yeah, so question 3. The mean IQ test score in the United States is 100. 20 randomly selected statistics students took an IQ test, and the mean of their score was 112. Which of the following statement is or are true? This one, I got it wrong the first time I took it. I put 100 and 112 is both a statistic, but apparently all of them are right. They're all parameters and statistic.
Wow. I don't like those ones where you have to check.
Yeah, it can get confusing. So do you guys know, are you guys good on that one?
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
Hey, Amber. Okay, can someone else lead? Sorry, my daughter's falling asleep on me and she's not supposed to sleep yet.
Oh, you're fine. I can kind of take lead for a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead. You're fine.
So question 4. Let's see. So I'm just reading through the question.
Yeah, that's fine.
Uh-oh, Amber, are you okay? Yeah, you guys can go ahead.
Would you guys put the random sample for the first one? Or the cluster? I feel like those would be the 2 that...
That's what I think.
The cluster?
Yeah, the cluster, and then can we select 2 or just 1?
Just 1.
Yeah, it's just 1.
Probably the cluster.
I agree.
You guys put cluster sample?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is that right?
So why would it be cluster sample though? Because that's what I thought at first, but then I got it wrong, and it says that it's a stratified sample instead.
Oh, you know what? No. Stratified, because cluster is like you pick certain things, but then you do all of the things within that cluster. Like if we were doing for this, we would pick like the property. We'd pick a certain property value, and then we'd do all of the houses within that property value. Where the stratified is more like you break it down into smaller groups, and then you take some from each group.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I think I just misread it.
No worries.
Yeah, so question 4, I put cluster sample, but then the correct answer is a stratified sample.
For 4.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's go to number 5. When designed experiments are conducted in public school systems, researchers typically choose a particular district and randomly select teachers of, say, 4th grade students in that district. The experiment is then conducted using all of the students in the selected classes. That would be cluster.
Yep, cluster.
Case of 6. At a school fundraiser, the name of every person who attended was entered into a drawing. At the end of the evening, 6 names were selected to receive door prizes. I would say probably simple random sampling.
Agree.
Yeah.
Does that sound good to you, Justin?
Yeah.
Okay. So 7. Special interest groups conducting a survey regarding wolves in Yellowstone National Park to adequately gauge opinions on both sides of the political spectrum. Researchers took the list of registered Democrats and selected a simple random sample of 100 people. Then they took a list of registered Republicans and selected a simple random sample of 100 people. I would probably say stratified for that one.
Yep, I agree with that too.
Cool. I guess now we got to use that Crossroads purchase.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, sorry. Can you guys give me just a second? You guys can go through it really quick. I just have to go for a little bit. I'll be back. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I always try to type in mean instead of average on Excel. I saw this and I was pretty surprised how many questions there are. There are a ton of questions.
Yeah.
So I got 4.77.
4.77?
Or 4.771.
Okay.
For the mean amount spent. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Cool. Now for the standard deviation. You know which one to pick when you do Excel? Like, I feel like there's several different standard deviations you could pick from.
So where are those exactly?
Like on Excel?
Like how do you do the standard deviation?
You put the equal sign in an empty cell.
Okay.
You type equal sign and then you start typing standard deviation and an option should pop up.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
I got 1.912.
Yeah. 1.912. Yep, that's what I got.
Cool.
Kind of slow, my Excel.
You're fine.
Don't know why.
Now we have to create a histogram. Do you know how to make a good histogram on Excel? I feel like I just get weird bar things.
Is it just Is it under data?
Maybe. I'm trying to see.
Yeah, I might have to come back to that and figure that out. I don't know.
Sounds good. Sorry, I'm just looking one
No,
more second to see.
No, you're fine.
All right, guys, I'm back. I'm so sorry.
Nope, you're okay. Totally understand. Trust me.
Okay, so question 8. What have you guys worked on so far?
We're just working on trying to make a histogram.
Oh, histogram. Okay.
You know how to do that?
Let's see. Yeah, that's blue. Okay, go sit down over there. Go. Wait, are you guys on question 8? Still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we got actually, I don't know
got
if it
8
is
and
question
9.
8.
It's question 10.
Oh,
Oh, question 10. Okay.
So, did you know how to do that on the Excel, or were you not able to figure it out either?
I can't figure that out either, but either way, I forgot that I'm using my husband. We trade laptop, and so I can't open up the file. I'm using his Chromebook, and he has my Mac laptop. I'm so sorry.
No, you're
So I
fine.
can't. Yeah, I can't
well, maybe we
open
could
the
skip that one
file.
for now.
Yeah, I'm fine to skip it. It's okay.
Okay. So,
All right.
oh, sorry. You got this next one, or do you still want me to kind of lead it out?
I can go ahead and lead. So number 11, it says, what is the value of the number that goes in the position marked with an A in the table above? Round your answer to 3 decimal places. So we are looking for the deviation from the means of all of these values that we have. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys get number 11 yet?
quite. What did you get? I'm close.
I got negative 0.165.
What did you guys get? Wait, what did you guys get?
This is why I'm not being a statistician.
I got negative 0.165.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what I have too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I have a negative number, but it's not quite that. So I'm sure you guys are right. I'll just go with you guys.
Negative. Okay, so negative 0.165, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, number 12. What is the value of the number that goes in the position marked with the B in the table above? Round your answer to the 3 decimal places. So we're looking for square the deviation from the mean and then square the deviations.
Yeah, I got 0.681.
That's what I got.
0.681.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have too. Okay, question 13. What quantity sum of the numbers in the square deviations column? Is it the mean, the standard deviation, the variance? None of these is correct. I think, let's see.
Is it the variance?
Did you say the variance?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing because it's not the mean or the standard deviation.
No.
Yeah, it's not the mean or the standard deviation. The variance is, I forgot, is that the number?
I think those are the two x's, like in the graph, where it has x minus x, and then the parentheses, and then the squared. I think those numbers inside are the variance. I think. Could be
But the
wrong.
variance would mean like, yes, blue. Okay, go sit down there. But the variance would mean like the number overall after
Okay.
after solving the mean and the standard deviation, right?
Yeah.
So
So
I
none
would
of these?
yeah, I would probably say none of these is
None of them?
correct. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're making headway. We're almost halfway.
Question 14. What is the standard deviation of these temperatures? Okay, so standard deviation of the temperatures.
I got 0.715.
Yep.
0.75?
0.71.
Are you guys good?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 15. Under certain conditions, the standard deviation can be negative. That's true, right?
True. Yes.
And what?
Wait, is that true or is that false? Can a standard
I-
deviation be negative?
I would think that it's false.
Wait.
But I'm not sure.
Okay, never mind. I changed my mind. I think it's false
Yeah,
because
it can't be.
yeah, because when don't the negative cancel out each other?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay. Question 6. Which location resulted in the most consistent temperature measurements from one seal to another? If you guys would just look at the graph really quick. Let's see.
16, I would say extradural
Yeah.
because it has
Yeah,
the
it would
lowest
be-
standard deviation.
That's the lowest
Yeah.
standard deviation. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be extradural. Okay, so we're doing quartiles. 17, what is the third quartile? That would be 8, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that would be 8. Okay, question 18. What percentage of the data lies between 4 hours and 8 hours? Note, list the number as a percent and not a decimal. And don't include the percent sign. Example, if the answer is 66%, then input only 66, not 0.66.
So I'd say like 50, right?
Yeah, I would say 52. Okay, and then are you guys good to move on to question 19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you guys just look over that question really quick? I have to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Were you able to figure that one out?
What was that?
Were you able to get 19?
I'm working on it.
Okay, are you guys still on question 19?
I'm just about to.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 2.055.
Wait, how did you guys solve that again? How do you guys do that again?
So right in the question it says we assume that basically the mean minus 2 standard deviations is 1.59 parts per million, and the mean plus 2 standard deviations is 2.52 parts per million. So basically, we need to figure out what is right in between those two numbers. And so the distance between those two numbers is, well, because what's right in between those two numbers is going to be our mean, right? Because they both numbers are either 2 above or 2 standard deviations below the same mean. And so I subtracted 252 or 2.52 and minus subtracted 1.59, and it gives you
Okay, 2.055, right?
It gives you 0.93, and then you divide that by 1/2, and it gives you 0.465, and that tells you how far it is up or down from these numbers. And so I subtracted 0.465 from 2.52, and it gave you 2.055.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
No problem. So the standard deviation is just half of the 0.465, and so it would be 0.233.
Okay. All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Question 20, estimate the standard deviation of the measured nitrate concentration Rexburg's drinking water? Round your answer to 3 decimal places.
I think it's the bottom one. Right, because 65 or 68% is going to be within 1 standard deviation.
Uh-huh.
So what number?
So-
What number are you on? Are you on
Wait.
21 or 20?
We're on 20, right?
Oh, maybe I was moving on. Sorry.
Because 20
No.
20 is just half of the 4.66, isn't it, or whatever we figured out from question 19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So 20 is 0.233, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then question 21, between what two measured nitrate concentrations do approximately 68% of the data values lie? It's the 1.823 and the 2.288. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I think. That'd make the most
I think
sense.
that as well.
Like,
Yeah, approximately 68% of the data. Okay, so then we are on 22. Do you guys want to read that to yourself?
yeah.
Sorry. So it says, what is the probability that a randomly selected student will score above 542.3 on the GMAT? We have our mean is 542.3 and standard deviation is 120.54.
Since that's the mean, I'd say 50%, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do we write it
Yeah.
as 50 or do we put it as 0.5?
I would just do 50 like the other question did earlier.
Although the normal probability applet has it as
I think maybe we might want to include like the numbers and the decimals just because they didn't tell us to include like the percent or put in the percent sign. And they're giving us numbers too, like 542.3, you know?
Okay.
hold on, guys, for just 1 second. I'm gonna jump out of the chat for a second. I gotta have a quick conversation.
Okay.
So should we just put 0.50, you think, then?
Yeah, I would think so. Just because they're asking for numbers, they're not asking for like any percentages. So then I would just put 0.50.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to move on or?
Yeah, I'm fine to move on.
Okay. So question 23 is, what is the probability that a randomly selected student will score below 600 on the GMAT? So the probability. I forgot forgot. How do we find the probability when they gave us the mean and the standard deviation, but we don't have, let's see, the over.
I think
600.
we use the probability applet. But I'm
Oh.
not sure if we. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can.
It was the probability.
Yeah.
Amber, stop. Do you know how to do this one? Was score below 600 on the GMAT?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, let's skip that one.
Okay.
Question 24. What is the probability that a randomly selected student will score 600 or above on the GMAT? So if we don't even know how to do the below, then I'm not sure how to do the above. Okay, question 25. Find the GMAT score that corresponds to the 10th percentile. Round to nearest whole number. Okay, so percentile. Do you know how to do percentile?
I'm looking at my notes real quick.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're fine.
Which one are you guys on right now?
So we are still at question 23 and 24. On question
Okay.
23, they're asking for the score, the probability. What is the probability that a randomly selected student will score below 600 on the GMAT? And then 24 is the probability of a random selected student that will score above on the GMAT. Do you remember how to solve that?
Yeah, I do. Let's see here. You do the number, so like 600, and you subtract the average from it. So 600 minus 542.3. It gives you a number, and you divide that number by the standard deviation. And that gives you your z-score.
Okay.
That makes sense?
So that's to figure it for below, right?
For either one of them. So you found the z-score, and it's 0.478. So you go to the normal probability applet, and you type in for the z-score on the bottom. Since it's a positive number, you use the z-score box that's on the right-hand side, and you say 0.478, and press enter, and it gives you kind of a that red line moves to 0.478, and then you just highlight the regions that you need. So for instance, this one, what is the probability that a randomly selected student will score below a 600? You click on the two areas that are left of the red line that where the positive z-score of 0.478 is.
Okay.
Did that make sense?
Yeah. So did you get 0.32?
No.
Is that wrong?
Do you have only one area highlighted or two? You should have two areas highlighted.
Okay.
Because right now, if you typed in the 0.478, you're going to have a red line at 0.478 and also a red line at negative 0.478. So we're only going to be paying attention to the positive 0.478. And so you click everything that's left or less than that positive 0.478 z-score. And so it ends up being 0.6837.
0.63. Wait.
837. But I don't know what it wants us to round it to. But and then for the 600 or above, you click on those two that were blue in the previous normal probability applet, and you here. Let me try this real quick. Can you guys can you guys see my screen? Oh, getting like crazy. Do you guys see my screen on Google Hangouts?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
You point in, or you type in the point. So I'll do it right here. 0.478. Then you press enter, and mine was already at it. And so this red line here represents that 0.478. This one represents negative 0.478, but we don't care about that right now because 600 is right here. And so you highlight everything that's lower than this z-score, and that gives us 0.6837. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does.
And then if we want to see what's the probability that somebody will score higher than 600, we still keep the same z-score. We just unselect these two and we select this one.
Okay.
And so we'd get 0.3163.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Thank you for showing
No problem.
us.
I don't know. Let's see if I can figure out how to unscreen share. Because right now it's doing like some crazy. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So question 25.
Yep.
Okay, so find the GMAT score that corresponds to the 10th percentile. Round to the nearest whole number.
So find the GMAT score that corresponds to the 10th percentile.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm recording, so I have a little hard time. I don't know why I'm having a hard time hearing you guys. Or it pauses and it goes in back and forth.
No, I can hear you fine.
Okay. So percentile.
So for this one, you in the area that's above the normal probability applet, you would type in 0.1, and then select the part that's left of it. Or actually, yeah. Does that make sense, or do you guys want me to show you again?
No, it makes sense.
That makes sense. What did you get?
I got negative 1.28.
Negative 1.28.
I guess then it'd just be negative 1. Oh, the GMAT score. Oh, sorry. I was thinking of it backwards. I was just looking at the z-score. So that's the z-score. I've got to do some back calculating. Yeah. Yeah, it's still on the phone. Yeah. And my mom wants you to FaceTime her when My mom wants you to FaceTime her when you get a sec. Yeah, I am.
Hey, turn that on. Turn it on. Turn it on and leave it on. Leave it alone.
Were you guys able to figure it out? Let's see.
I will have it figured out in just a second. I just have to relook at the numbers.
Okay.
What? What? Yeah.
Okay, I found it.
What did you get? 0,
Um,
2.
I got 388.
388. Is that the exact answer that they gave you that you were able to get to? Or did you like round it to the nearest whole number?
So, this is what I did. Let's see if I can show you on the screen very well. So I just set up an equation. So you had the number, whatever the 10th percentile number was, minus the average, divided by the standard deviation is equal to the z-score of negative 1.282.
Okay.
And so I did this.
So
I
then-
just used my calculator and solved for x.
Okay. Do we plug in the 280? The we plug in the z-score on the normal probability applet, right?
So what I did for the normal probability applet, let me do the screen share thing again. Yeah, it always gets weird. So, so right now, this is what mine looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. So what I did is I highlighted the area, like the lower area right here, because that was like me saying what's the like up to this first z-score right here, because I figured if it's a 10th percentile, it's going to be a negative z-score, right? Because it's going to be lower than the average, not higher. So I highlighted this area under the lower z-score. So and then up here I put for the percentage 0.1, so like 10%. And you press enter, it jumps down to where 10% is. So 10% of people scored less than this, like less than this number right here. And so that gave me a z-score of negative 1.282. And that's how I got the z-score, and then plugged it back into that equation.
Oh, I see. Okay, so 388.
Oh, it's going really far back.
And then find the GMAT. 26 is find the GMAT score that corresponds to the 90th percentile. Round to the nearest whole number.
So now the 90th percentile would do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I figured it out. I'm not sure. You might want to check. I got 697.
697.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Question 27. Find the first quartile of the distribution of GMAT scores. Round to the nearest whole number. Thanks, Haven. Yeah, here.
Wait, what was the number that you guys got for the one right before that?
697.
697. Okay, thanks.
So we're looking for the first quartile of the distribution of the GMAT scores. Oh, careful, baby.
We got 461.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, 461. Yep. 28. Find the third quartile.
I got 624. Does that sound about right?
Okay.
To you
Yeah,
guys?
that's what I got.
Yeah.
Oh, we're almost done.
I know. Question. Consider a simple random sample of n equals 15 students taking the GMAT. What is the mean of the distribution of sample mean scores for all such samples? Round to the nearest tenth, one decimal place. Would that just be the mean?
I think so.
542.3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
5.
Okay, here. I help you. There you go. You're welcome. Okay, question 30. What is the standard deviation of the distribution of sample mean scores for all such samples? Round to 3 decimal places.
I'm coming.
That just be the same one, you think, or what?
What do you mean the same?
The same
The same
mean?
answer is yeah, it should be that 542.3, shouldn't it?
Or
For-
sorry, the same standard deviation.
For question 30?
Yeah.
The standard deviation is 120.54. We can try that. Do you guys want to try that?
I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah,
What is the standard deviation of the distribution of sample mean scores for all such? It would just be the standard deviation of the mean, right?
I think so.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, question 31. What is the probability that the sample mean GMAT score for an SRS of n equals 15 students will be greater than 600? Round to 3 decimal places. So is this the same as like the one we did earlier with that formula?
I think so, but well,
But with
but for this
the
one we use a little bit different. It's where you take the standard deviation and you divide it by the square root of the number of samples.
mhm.
So I got 0.031.
You say 0.031?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, 0.031, and that right? Amber. Yeah, okay. Do one of you want to submit it? Okay, here. Okay. Or I can just submit it. I'll submit it.
I can do it, and I just want to figure out the histogram first, real fast.
Hello?
Hello? Because I can do submit, but I just want to really fast find that
Hey, Amber, be
histogram.
nice. Oh, we forgot about that one.
Yeah. Do you remember where that there's a link that you could click somewhere that like gave you access to a pre-made Excel spreadsheet that automatically made a histogram for you. I'm trying to find that right now, but I have not been
That should be.
successful.
I remember seeing that too. I think it's under reading.
Okay, let me see here. Okay, found it. It's on a week
Okay.
2, lesson 3 in the reading, and it's like quantitative descriptive
So
statistics.
question 31, did you guys get that one wrong?
Oh, have you submitted it already?
Yeah, I did. So question 31 is 0.032. Did you guys get that?
For what
I
number?
haven't done it yet.
For 31, we put 0.031, but it's 0.032.
So it's just
Oh,
rounded
see, I
off
put-
just a little bit differently.
Yeah.
And then question 30 is 31.123. Did you guys get that?
For what question?
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
What question? Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. Sorry. It's just you guys are pausing. I don't know why. I just hope you guys can hear me. It's
Yeah,
I'm
I
on
can hear
question. Okay, so question 30, it's 31.123.
Okay.
Okay, I figured out how it's oh, never mind. I didn't get hold on, let me redo that.
And then question 29
Okay.
is 542.3. Did you guys get that, or did I just put in the wrong numbers?
I got that.
Okay, because
Yeah,
that was the
I got it.
mean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then 28, I'm just going to give you guys the correct answer. 28 is 623. 27 is 461. And then 26 is 697.
We got that.
Yeah. And then question 25 is 388.
Got it.
24 is 0.316.
Got it.
23 is 0.684, which, yeah.
This is what we got, just rounded to 4 instead of 3 numbers.
Yeah, and then question 22 is 0.500. So we do have to write it in numbers and not percentage.
That's weird that it. Wait, 0.500?
Yeah, 0.500.
That's weird that it wants us to go out to 3 decimals when it doesn't say that.
I know. But I just figured maybe they didn't want percentages just because it's not asking for percentages. Yeah. And then the rest, we are good.
Cool.
What did you get for 18?
Yep.
I think I entered it wrong.
I got just 50.
Oh,
Wait,
50?
what?
For number 18.
Oh, number 18. Oh, yeah, 50. Sorry, guys. I'm going to take a phone call really quick.
You're fine.
No, you're fine. What'd you get for 14?
Okay, let me see. 14 is, did you ask about that one?
Yeah.
I have 0.715.
Oh, okay. I forgot the one. Okay. Yeah, I think those are the only ones I typed in wrong. Oh, what'd you get for 3? Was it not all of them?
It must not have been all of them because I got a 0 on that one.
Okay. Okay. Do you know how long the next quiz is?
I have no clue. Because this one was long.
Yeah.
When is the next quiz due? Like, do we have to do it tonight?
I don't think we have to do it tonight. I'm looking right now. I think it's not due till Thursday.
Okay, guys.
It's not due till Friday, actually.
Okay, are we good on this?
I think so.
Yep.
Okay. So I actually can't do lesson 9 tonight just because it's 8:33 and it's my kid's bedtime.
That's totally fine.
Yeah,
I'm not
so
gonna be able to do it either.
I don't think the next quiz is due until, let's see.
It's not due till Friday.
Is it not due till Friday?
It's due the 8th at 11 p.m. it looks like.
Okay. So then I guess we can just meet another time this week for lesson 9.
Yeah.
If that's okay with you guys.
Sounds good to me.
All right, that sounds good to me too. We'll just text again, and hopefully everyone else can make it for lesson 9.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, thank you guys so much for being able to make it tonight.
Yep.
No problem.
And for all of your help.
No problem.
Thank you. So.
Okay, I will see you guys again sometimes this week.
Alrighty, talk to you later.
Alrighty, you guys have a good night. Bye.
Bye.